Pisces singles, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela. Welcome to Angelic Ascensions Tarot. Happy birthday month, Pisces. I hope all is well with you. Let's get right into your messages. Holy Spirit, show me what it is that you have for the Pisces singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, yes. Pisces, around this time, you might be having some mental conflict about certain things in your life. Maybe some choices that you made regarding an earth sign could be significant. I feel like you're finally going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I do feel like you're going to triumph over whatever adversities you've been facing. I feel like some of you Pisceans could be facing some emotional loss. And maybe, you might be having a difficult time living in the present. Like living in the present moment, you might be fixated on the past. You may be fixated on the future. And Spirit is saying what you are looking at, what you are looking for is with you. You might be looking outside of yourself for the answers. Yes, I feel like there's going to be fulfillment of wishes with something that you want. Some achievements that you're going to be making in your career. And I feel like there was a relationship where there was temptation. Oh, speaking of career, head over to the career video, right, to see what this is regarding career achievements. But yes, I feel like there's a relationship that you put in a lot of sacrifice with, Pisces. And yes, with these sacrifices that you're making regarding your career, I feel like there's going to be a lot of positive change with that. Some of you could definitely be traveling around this time, Pisces. I feel that you could be on the verge of some money that you weren't expecting. And I feel that for some of you, there could be deception and envy around you. Brings us to the overall energy of your reading, Pisces, which is talking about confronting your opposite. So this could be your opposite sign, which is Virgo. You're dealing with a Virgo. Yeah, you could be dealing with a cardinal sign as well. Libra, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer could be significant. Yes, this might be you, Pisces. You might be making the first move. Be bold and make the first move. Yes, it might be you that's making the first move on something. So yeah, this is your opposite sign. You may feel like you guys were complete opposites, but this may have everything to do with just yourself internally. You might be confronting your shadow self, the side of yourself that you don't want everyone else to see. There might be some things about yourself that you're wanting to change or master. Crossing energy is talking about imagination and talking about your own capabilities with something. Talking about your inner instinct. Follow your inner instinct with regard to some people that you keep company with. Yeah, as I stated, there may be deception and envy around you. And some of you may be facing solitude. You may be feeling alone and feeling like no one understands. But I do feel that peace is coming. A time of peace is coming. You're going to be making peace with something in your life, Pisces. There could be a child that's significant to your situation. Okay, so we got it. You're waiting for somebody to make the first move. You're thinking about, your mind is moving a mile a minute. Yes, a fiery climax approaches to something in your situation. Yeah, I do feel that you are becoming enlightened. You're focusing on enlightenment. Pisces. Let's see what's going on with you in this earth sign. Pisces. Speaking of earth signs, some of you may have Capricorn in your chart. You may be dealing with a Cap. I didn't mention that, right? Yeah, cardinal signs. Libra, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, which are opposite signs. That makes sense. Here's your Virgo. And your Aries. All right. And here's Gemini. You may have made so many sacrifices in this relationship, Pisces, that maybe you put yourself last. You didn't put yourself first in this relationship. Yes, absolutely. Like, I feel like you're feeling emotionally bankrupt about something. We talked about emotional loss. This could even be financial loss that you're dealing with. You might be worried about your money. You could definitely be worried about your work situation. Work may not be going so well, but I feel like there's a turnaround. There's a shift that may take place there. Yeah, you've been facing some delays, Pisces, no doubt. Maybe there is a block in communication with possibly you and a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We did see Aries, so a fire sign could be significant. We saw Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I think I saw Aquarius just now as I was shuffling. Yeah, you're going to be healing. It looks like you're healing from this. You're healing from a chapter in your life where you feel that you were dealing with a player. Somebody that preferred the bachelor life. Somebody that didn't know what they wanted, Pisces. Maybe you moved away from this person because I'm seeing travel. You may be moving away, distancing yourself from certain people. You may be at a distance from your child. Okay, you're a long way away from home. Somebody is, Pisces. Yes, you are healing. You're getting over some things, Pisces. In general, you're getting over some things with the past, cutting some things away that no longer serve you, people that may no longer serve you. I see people surrounding you, Pisces, that admire you, admire your work, admire your talent, but just like admiration in general. Of course, with admiration, you're going to have haters. We did see envy and jealousy around you as well. Because we did talk about your workplace where there's some type of an achievement that you're going to be making there. But with regard to love, it looks like you are maybe interested in rebuilding a relationship that may have collapsed. And again, I invite you to listen to this reading with an open mind. For some of you, this may have absolutely nothing to do with love, but it may have everything to do with maybe a platonic relationship in your life. And maybe you are in separation. Maybe, Pisces, you absolutely cut this person off because now maybe you're needing some time for self-reflection. Maybe this was a friend of yours, or that for some of you, this could have been a lover. There could have been a third party here. There could have been somebody that came in between the two of you. It could have happened at work. Yeah. Some of you may have been dealing with somebody that you work with, and maybe this person betrayed that sense of trust. You feel like you gave your trust to someone and they hurt you. They backstabbed you. Yeah. These are the very things that you're healing from, that you're having maybe a very difficult time moving on from. Yeah, but either way, you cut this person loose. You left the equation because you felt like your efforts were one-sided. You feel like the sacrifices in this relationship were one-sided. And it looks to me, Pisces, that there is someone that wants to come and be honest with you. And it could be this person, your opposite, could be a Virgo that's coming to make the first move. This could be you, Pisces, going towards a Virgo. Or, like I said, a Cancer. Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, Aries. It could be in their sun, moon, or rising. Yes, I do feel that you're communing with your higher power. We talked all about enlightenment, bettering yourself in the spiritual sense. Some of you could definitely be working. That could be where you're being admired. With your work, with your talent. Maybe you do work with a sense of spirituality. You're able to incorporate your spirituality with your work. Speaking of work, yes, as I stated to you, there's something positive coming in for you when it comes to your work. Like I said, there could be some unexpected money that might be coming in. Where you feel that you've been bled dry financially, you may feel, Pisces, that the money that you make is less than what your bills are. Yeah, that might be something that you're stressed about. Some of you may be having issues with back pain. Yeah, you could be ill. This could even be mental illness for some of you. All right. Well, here would be your Libra. So we mentioned Libra, and here is your Libra. This could have been somebody that you lived with, somebody that you had a home with, and maybe, or some of you Pisceans, you might be worried about your home situation. You guys might be moving from place to place, pillar to post right now, trying to figure out your living arrangements because yes, maybe somebody put you out. It could have been your partner. It could have been in this Gemini or this Leo in their sun, moon, or rising, of course. That maybe, you know, they feel like it was the right decision. It was the right move for them to make to put you out. And maybe you did stand your ground and see that somebody wasn't really committed. Somebody gave this false sense of peace, false sense of security as far as the relationship was concerned by stating that they wanted to be in a loving relationship. But now it's like you're feeling unsure of yourself. You're feeling stuck. You're not sure what to do with this situation to bring the sunshine back into the situation. Because right now, yeah, it's like you feel like you're in darkness about things and you just want to lighten things up. You want to brighten up the situation with the one that you love. You want to get back under one roof with someone, Pisces. Or they may be feeling this way about you. This Gemini individual may be feeling this way about you. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, you guys ended it. You guys ended it, and maybe you guys haven't talked for a little bit of time. Maybe it's you and your kid that haven't talked. And it looks like somebody's making a firm decision after this relationship fell apart to tell you that they love you. Somebody has decided, somebody is seeing things clearly now. After you guys have separated and there's been a pause and a time for self-reflection, somebody is saying, yes, I absolutely love you. And they may have caught you in your lies, caught you in your web of secrecy. And yeah, they did put you out because they feel like you weren't backing up your words with effort. You were just blowing smoke. And they were frankly just tired of it. They were over it. They were tired of crying over the situation and feeling heartbroken and feeling like the relationship isn't moving forward. It may have something to do, I did mention Cancer, confirmation of that. We got Cancer and Virgo, that it could have been significant. Your Cancer or your Virgo could have been completely fed up with the situation. It looks like you are kind of unsure about how to get things back on track between you and this person again. You want to make peace with the past. It looks like you want to bring love back into a situation, possibly with a Leo. Okay. You might feel that you were a fool for love, that you were naive and you fell for this person's antics, their lies. You fell for it. Somebody may have had addictions as well. Yeah, and it looks to me that you have some closure that you would like. And for some of you, this has something to do with your parent. You and your parent. There might be a relationship that's stalled out between you and your parent, who could be an air sign, who could be this Libra. I promise you, Libra keeps showing up so strong in this reading. That would be your Libra individual. Yes, you have ended it with a Libra, but have you really? Are you really ready to let go of this chapter? Because it tells me that you guys hit absolute rock bottom. You were hurt as much as you possibly could be, and this relationship got as bad as it reached as bad as it possibly could go. I see lies, deception, somebody who was completely dishonest, somebody that didn't know how to talk to you in a healthy way. And it could have gone both ways between the two of you. And yeah, you are questioning the future. And right now, it looks to me that you are wanting to communicate and iron things out between you and this person after a conflict. After things fell apart between the two of you, it looks like you are feeling a bit empty and a bit hopeless about the situation after somebody may have cut you out of the equation. Pisces, you may want to repair a situation with someone that you haven't moved on from. And for others of you, this is the incident that may have played out in the past that you've had a difficult time moving on from, because you're absolutely feeling hurt and devastated over something. You're feeling a bit confused and you're not sure how this situation may pan out, or if they even feel the same, if they even want to put forth the effort, the same valiant effort as now you're wanting to put into the situation. Yeah, you've waited. you do feel stuck, and it looks like, yeah, after a period of time, it looks like you are wanting to come out from being antisocial with somebody. But yeah, you did. You absolutely got fed up and tired, but right now you're saying, I don't want to be in this gray area. I don't want to be in this weird middle ground, right? Where you just don't know what the status of the relationship is. You're saying, I don't want that anymore. I want us to move past that. Even though right now you're not sure if you can get the spark back going between the two of you, and you're feeling rather impatient and you're wanting to just rush in to repair something, possibly with your mom. It could be a mother figure. It could be a baby's mom. Yeah, you miss somebody. You may miss this Capricorn who's always on your mind. You may miss your baby, your child. For some of you, you may miss someone that passed on to the afterlife. And right now, you're having to find a way to wrap your mind around the situation. And it's difficult, and you're hurting, and you're doing the best that you can to bounce back and recover from a loss of someone that you deeply miss, and someone that you're deeply grieving over. If this isn't somebody that passed away, I mean, somebody's really taking it hard. And some of you could be dealing with someone who's in the military. This could even be a police officer. Some of you may be worried about a court situation, a court matter, or court documents. It could even be a divorce. Some of you do not want this divorce, and you're wanting to work it out. But you don't feel that this person feels the same. Because you feel like what they can't move on from is all the bad memories and all the bad blood between the two of you. Possibly you and your mom, because for some of you, this situation involves kids. Could be someone that you co-parent children with, but yes, it could very likely, sorry, I'm moving around in the chair and it's squeaky. Yeah, it could very likely be a fallout that you had with your children. Maybe your kid lied to you, right? And maybe right now things are on shaky ground, things are rocky, and maybe you feel that your kid disrespected you. Maybe your kid felt that they had to stand up for themselves in this situation. I don't know, maybe somebody felt that they were not heard, but either way, I feel that someone wants to come clean with you. They want to bring you some type of honesty. They want to recommit and give you some type of loyalty where they weren't in the past. I see aggression. I see somebody lashing out. And I see that somebody has reached a fork in the road about whether or not it's time to come forward and mend the situation. Could be a friend of yours, Pisces. Peacefulness. Yes, it looks to me that there are good things to come. Somebody may be making a road trip to come and see you, Pisces. I see an engagement possibly. And I see personal growth. So somebody is coming to you saying, I've grown, I've changed. In self-reflection, somebody is looking back and saying, yeah, I'm not quite who I used to be. I'm not the same person. The separation may, for some of you, have opened somebody's eyes. As I stated to you, somebody may see the light. I was saying the light at the end of the tunnel, but they may have come to their senses. They may have absolutely seen the light with something. Okay, so let's see how your cross-watcher is feeling, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces. Sorry, Pisces. Let's see how your cross-watcher is feeling. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, your cross-watcher feels like they're holding on to you, but at the same time, they feel like they have to walk on eggshells in this situation with you. They want to restore happiness between the two of you, but they definitely feel that this is over. This family dynamic, this family togetherness, they're saying this is done, it's over. You don't want the same thing because they were dealing with you and they were dealing with multiple other people. They may have left you to have a social life with other people, but they were definitely talking to to other people. And you obviously have had a problem with that, Pisces. Yeah, and not only that, they have the audacity to be verbally abusive to you, physically abusive to you. When you feel that you did nothing but nurture this relationship and love this relationship to its best, you feel that this person absolutely had no regard for your feelings. You may have poured your heart out to this person, or they may be feeling that way toward you, Pisces. And they're saying, I no longer want to walk on eggshells for this situation. They realize that you have standards, Pisces. They do. They may not feel that in the past, that they were willing to uphold those, to those standards. See that? This is what I mean. So you have somebody that really wanted to be somewhere else when they were with you. Somebody that completely ignored this connection and wanted, like I said, a social life other than this relationship. They weren't focused on being committed. But now they're saying, yeah, I want to restore. They're saying, I'm very sorry for hurting you. Some of you could be finding out that somebody is ill, somebody is sick, Pisces. That could have been the very person that passed away, but some of you are worried that somebody is not going to recover from some type of an illness. Pisces, what's this about? They don't want you to close the door, Pisces. It's like they're putting their foot in the door saying, no, don't close the door. They're feeling absolutely confused. They know that you're done. You are fed up with this. You're fed up with the disrespect. And they said, they're saying, I can't stop thinking about this. Like, my heart hurts. I'm grieving this situation. I'm grieving the fact that you cut me off. Or I'm grieving what it is that you said, right? When they exited the relationship. Because yes, there's a chapter that has closed between you and this air sign. Libra is what I'm picking up. But of course, it could be a Gemini. It could be an Aquarius. Yeah, they may have had their pride. They may have had, they had their issues. They had their flaws. And that might have been one of the reasons why you blocked them, was their pride. Some of you may need to get to the doctor. You may need to get a physical. You'll be delaying that. They felt like this relationship was on shaky ground. They are wanting to move past this and get back to commitment. But they do realize that they took you for granted. And maybe they didn't step up financially either to the plate. Maybe you guys were not on the same playing field financially, possibly. And yeah, it's like you did cut them loose because you were tired of the lies. You turned your back on the situation, cross-watcher, because you're saying, I'm not going to walk on eggshells anymore. I'm not going to pour out my heart in vain to somebody that doesn't care. And somebody that is manipulative, somebody that is immature, right? You're saying you weren't ready for this. Could be what you're saying, Pisces or cross-watcher. You weren't ready for this relationship. You didn't have what it was made of to have a commitment. You were secretive, and I found out your secret, so I'm closing the door on this situation. And yeah, you're putting the past behind you, cross-watcher, and you're saying this isn't the right decision for me to go back into a situation where there was war. This relationship was like a war zone. Yeah, and you're saying I'm going to find my happiness and my fulfillment elsewhere, right? You're saying this is over between the two of us. I'm done. I'm done with the whole third-party shenanigans. I'm done. I'm tired of hurting over this situation. I'm absolutely tired of crying over this situation, right? Crying because somebody may have body shamed you or talked about you or said some things that were just absolutely unnecessary. And maybe you guys did get into a brawl. It could have gotten physical between the two of you because somebody felt the need to stand up for themselves and to fight in this relationship. Physically is what I'm feeling. And yeah, so somebody left. Absolutely. They left to go and see what else was out there while they were with you. You did indeed put them out. And yeah, things did get heated between the two of you. You guys said some things both ways that were just absolutely messed up. And Somebody is saying, I absolutely don't know where I stand with you, and I don't know how to get back in good standing with you. I don't know how to heal this. I took you for granted, and I just don't know how to rebuild after this situation. They're saying, I don't really want to take a risk to come to you. I mean, they're saying I do, but I just don't know how to. I don't know if this is over, and I don't know if you'll ever take me seriously again, is what they're saying. They're saying they want to work on it. They don't want you to close the door. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. Yeah. They're feeling absolutely hopeless that you feel the same. Somebody wants to come home and live under one roof, but you're saying no. Not with these games that you play. You did cut this person off. You let him have it. Yeah, you said some things in hindsight that you feel maybe that you shouldn't have said, but that you felt you needed to say at the time. Yeah, either way, it tells me there's a Gemini that would like to mend a situation with you, Pisces. There was time to go. It was absolutely time for the two of you to separate. But in hindsight, they're saying, I treasure you. The other one is saying, this is the never-ending story. Like, it never gets old. We keep going through the same thing again and again, and we just can't make it right. Pisces. So where do you go from here, Pisces? Pisces, single sun, moon, rising. Where is this deck at? All right. I might have to do this without that deck then. Let's see. How does this possibly play out? Pisces. One quick second, Pisces. I don't see, excuse me. How does this situation possibly play out? You're not alone. Yes. Somebody's definitely isolating themselves. I see a physical connection. I see community of people. I see people, bystanders coming around. And I do see nurturing. They want you to nurture the situation. They want you to dive deep. They don't want you to deal with surface emotions. They want to talk about some deep and emotional things. Yeah, but they feel like they need a moment to get grounded to do so, Pisces. So, possible outcome to the situation for the Pisceans. Yeah, you're no fool. You're saying, I recognize the game that you were playing, the shenanigans that you were playing. You're saying, I'm not naive to this situation. There's no way. At the same time, you're saying there is this magnetic attraction. You're saying, there's this pull that I can't explain that I have towards you. Could be what you're saying, Pisces. And that's because there's true love between the two of you. And it looks to me, yes, there is a fork in the road, and someone very soon, Spirit is putting this upon you, or them, or maybe both of you together. Very soon, it's time to clearly decide what you want. Somebody has to get off the fence. Now, if they were dealing with somebody else and there were two people in this relationship, you and somebody else, and that they were dealing with, that they were talking to, somebody has to clearly make a decision about coming forward to repair the situation, to bring the situation back together, or to walk away altogether. Yes, because they feel, Pisces, that you have completely freed yourself of this situation, that you want absolutely nothing to do with them. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reconciliation. Someone from the past is coming back to your life. Yes, they're coming back for forgiving. They want some type of forgiveness for whatever happened in the past, and they're saying, don't I deserve your love? I'm sorry. They're saying there's nothing I could do but apologize from the past and see my mistakes, see my errors, and prove to you that it is safe for you to love. It looks like the two of you are just remain in separation because somebody has to make the first move, Pisces. And that's what somebody is having to decide and get on the fence about. Like, who's going to break the ice in this situation? Some of you Pisceans, you're done. You're not looking back, right? Though you may still have love for this person, Pisces, you might still, pick up your feet and keep going. Yeah, you may have accumulated some baggage in this relationship, Pisces, no doubt. But you have had a change in perspective. You are seeing things differently than what you used to. You're no longer sacrificing for this relationship, and you are looking for something new. Chances are, Pisces, that there is a new love in the equation for you. With this new love, it looks like you might be worried. What are you worried about? You might be building a wall around yourself right now, saying, I don't know if I have the courage to go back out on the dating scene. Because you're saying, I've been disappointed and lied to too many times. Ooh, Star. There could be an Aquarius somewhere in the equation. You could definitely be on the Aquarius-Pisces cusp. Here's your wish fulfillment. Yes, it looks like you're going to get to the bottom of some things. And when you do, 6 of Wands, victory for you. You're going to be cutting away some old baggage and some old situations. And when you do, it looks like you come out on top. Yeah, you are worried. You're worried about cheating. You're worried about looking like a fool. You're saying, I'm not going to be a fool for love any longer. But yeah, it looks like once you process all of these things and these feelings and these emotions, yeah, it looks like 10 of Pentacles. Here's a commitment coming in for you. But it's going to be up to you, Pisces, about whether or not you're open to this. And it's always going to be up to you to gauge, of course, Pisces, about who should be in your life and who shouldn't. So with that, Pisces, this concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal, you can head over to my website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. The link is below in the description. If you found that this reading was helpful, Pisces, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below, consider subscribing if you already have it. And if you decide to subscribe, Pisces, hit the notification bell. I will see you guys, Pisces, in another video. Peace. Hopefully the next time we come around, the energy is shifted and we got some better things to talk about and maybe see some movement to the situation. All right, Pisces, bye for now.